Ascot
for
Bond.
the running of the Guineas. There's a protest in progress at Kilcoy following race 6. It's second versus first, with the numbers currently standing 13, 5 and 4. Also, they're getting ready for the Hawkesbury Guineas. It's due in 3 minutes' time. Wayne Harris trackside there this afternoon. Wayne, your thoughts on these horses?
Oh, we're on. Okay, thanks, Joe. Look, I thought the main chances here look to be numbers 2, Kingsgate, and probably number 5, Debrief. Debrief is a very good tip on track, Joe. First up here, but look quite forward. Its only run first up was his first run of the race, was a good winner at Geelong. Won by 2 lengths on that occasion on a slow track, so it gets through the going all right. Number 2, Kingsgate, has got fitness on its side here. And we've got Glenn Boss replacing Justin Sheehan, who unfortunately couldn't make the weight. He's won his first 3 starts this time in, so as you see, he's coming to the form at the right time. I thought Kudama too paraded a lot fitter today. He's second up. Caught wire at his first run resuming behind Kingsgate, so I do think he can improve here. And they're keeping number 9, Development, pretty short in the betting as well. Good second at Rose Hill the other day in that same race at Kingsgate, when we know that Pastime was on the fence and probably should have won the race if he hadn't been in the slower part of the going. But the tip on track is number 5, Debrief. So I'll go with a tip, 5 Debrief to beat 2 Kingsgate, showing 1 Kudama and 9 Development, Joe.
Thanks, Wayne Harris. And there he is with the late mail for the Hawkesbury Guineas, now 1 minute away. Debrief continues to firm in the betting, $3.20. Kudama 2, $4.70. Kingsgate, third pick there at $5.50. Rings of Gold, $5.80. De Valmont, $5.90. And Fuadi, $11. Wayne's tip for number 5, Debrief, which is being spruiked on track today. Nara Interims, race 7, Our Barley High number 2 at $4.60, $1.50. Garland Prince, $1.10. My Track to Broke third, $2.50. Quinella, $3.50. Trifecta, $68.80. They're being called up now for the Hawkesbury Guineas. Let's head to Terry Bailey for the call.
Thank you very much, Joe. The runners milling at the start for the running of this year's listed $176,000 Rooty Hill RSL Hawkesbury Guineas. A race that really has produced some stars in recent times, and just looking at the field, I've got no doubt that there'll be a group winner come out of this race. A couple of very smart performers. Kudamudu has already proven himself. Kingsgate is making big leaps and bounds. Debrief, there's no doubt that he'll certainly figure at the top level, having done that in Melbourne at Group 1 level when running 5th. A totally immature horse in the Caulfield Guineas, and then of course promoted to 4th after Scalato was had the race taken from him. De Valmont, a smart horse, and Fuadi and Rings of Gold have been doing plenty right. Higher, of course, in circumstances that were very controversial last year, winning the race after the power failed and the race was put back for just over an hour. Now Kudamudu moving in, Mr. Innocent the year, and year before in 99 and 98 went to Noise in track record time, defeating Pleasure Giver. Now the last few moving in, Debrief is the best tip for the race. He's into 3.10, has been heavily backed on the tote. Icebox moves in and they're all set for the running of the Guineas. Lights are about to be turned on. Debrief, favourite, 3.10. Fuadi stands well. Debrief is being backed out of line. Now whether there was a problem with him going into the starting gates, Larry Cassidy aboard. We're waiting for word. Yeah, he didn't bump anything there, Cameron. Okay, so the horse a bit fractious in the barrier, and he is undergoing a veterinary examination, and he's been past fit to run. So Debrief played up in the gate just fractionally. They pulled him out, inspected him, and he moves up without a care in the world. And the Guineas favourite in. Lights are switched on and they're set for the running of the Rooty Hill RSL Club Hawkesbury Guineas. Ready to jump. Racing, Icebox very slow to get going, and Debrief won the start. Kingsgate away well, and De Valmont is burning across. He's in front, De Valmont leading Fuadi. Zedivane rushed up on the fence to join him in second position. Debrief fourth from Kingsgate. Rings of Gold beaten for speed with Kudamudu and Icebox the last one. De Valmont in full stride coming by the 850, leading 2 lengths on Fuadi, and Zedivane poking up on the fence. Kingsgate goes around Debrief, Kudamudu on the rail from Rings of Gold, and Icebox the last one. 650 to run in the Guineas, and De Valmont controlling the speed. In front is Jones, leading 3/4 of a length. Second is Fuadi. Kingsgate moved up to be third, but he's wide on the fence. Zedivane, Debrief planted in traffic. One away, Rings of Gold shown the whip on the fence. Kudamudu and Icebox the last one. De Valmont will turn the bend at the 350. Had a break of 3/4 of a length on Fuadi. Zedivane on the fence. Kingsgate to the outside from Debrief, and Kudamudu running on. De Valmont still in front. Coming at him on the fence is Zedivane. Wider out on the track. Kingsgate and Kudamudu was next. It's De Valmont with plenty to offer. 50 to go. He's in front. Kingsgate wide out, and Zedivane the fence. De Valmont in front, and he does it all the way in the Guineas. Wins it by just over a length. Photo the Miners, Zedivane or Kingsgate wide out. Fuadi was fourth from Icebox. Then came Kudamudu. Well back Debrief and Rings of Gold last time in the Guineas. De Valmont the winner. Had a very soft run in front. Has controlled the race for Terry Jones. Trained by Tony Wildman, and has raced on to win it and win it well. Number 9 at $5.70 and $2. It's a photo for second and third between Zedivane on the fence running the race of his life and Kingsgate a mile out wide on the track. And there's nothing between that pair for second and third. The judge has called for the photo. But De Valmont has taken quantum leaps forward in recent times. He ran a great second to Kingsgate with Pastime third. And one can only imagine, as Zedivane number 11 runs second, what Pastime would have done to them. Because Pastime was very unlucky to finish a nose behind De Valmont when they last met. Two's got third, Kingsgate. 9, 11 and 2 have been confirmed. So a very good training effort by Tony Wildman. Remember at Warwick Farm, after trialling brilliantly, the horse put on a Rodeo exhibition. He then trialled, went to Rose Hill and won like a good horse, defeating Kennett, who goes around on the weekend at Rose Hill. And then last time out ran a bonny race behind Kingsgate with Pastime third at Rose Hill Gardens. And he was just able to do whatever he wanted in front. Sprinted home 35.25, one of the fastest sectionals of the day. Overall 1:11.28, a length and a half with a nose between second and third, and De Valmont proving too good.
All right, now Wayne Harris is trackside with the winning connections, namely Tony Wildman, the man who prepares this young horse. Let's head to Wayne and find out how Tony's feeling right now.
How are we travelling? Yep. Back at Hawkesbury, very jubilant. Tony Wildman joins me. Tony, ecstatic.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it was a good win, a good ride, and a bit shaky, but no, it was good. It was terrific.
It's give you a few little problems, we know that, but he's come right, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, but they're well documented. He's just sort of relaxed today. He was really good. He looked terrific, and I think he's a pretty fair horse, this bloke.
And Terry Jones put a fair bit of work in to help you get him right?
Yeah, he's been riding in work, and, you know, he's sort of, he's nice and light, and he rides him in a big pad with plenty of packing, so it's good for him. He's, you know, it's good.
Underrated rider, puts in all the time, doesn't he? He's out at the track.
Yeah, very underrated, yeah. No, it was good.
I'll let you go and enjoy it. Thanks for coming and joining us, and you're a pretty smart horse in your hands.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, very happy training until big cheer squad here behind for De Valmont.
Yeah, Wayne, a very popular victory, that of De Valmont in this afternoon's Hawkesbury Guineas. De Valmont will return $5.70 to win, $2 the place. Zedivane $4.50 for second, third placing to Kingsgate at $1.50. Quinella $112.10. And the trifecta $654. He's been a problem trialled, De Valmont, but today he put it all together and won the Hawkesbury Guineas very comfortably. Now updating our next race for broadcast, Walcha, race 7, and a tip from Wayne Hickson, number 6, Robina Woods, Greg Ryan aboard. It's not the top rater at Steel Switch with 100, Edor Fortune 97, Alloy 93, Fortune 560, 990, Speedy Punter, Robina Woods 510, True Healer 570, Alloy at $8.60, Drafter 42, Helenon 43, 47 Par Rodney, Paper Lace 126, 64 Southern Lass, Star Phoenix 29, and the others there are scratching. Still 4 minutes to bet. Walcha race 7. Dividends from now are race 7, now official, Our Barley High 460, 150, Garland Prince 110, My Tractor Broke third, 250, Quinella 350, Trifecta $68 $2.80. This is the scene in the mounting yard after the running of the Hawkesbury Guineas. De Valmont winning the big race of the afternoon, and there are the winning connections being interviewed by a throng of media, and there's Tony Wildman in amongst it all as well, and he's a very happy, if not relieved, man today. De Valmont, as I said earlier, has posed a few little problems during his short career, and today he's put it all together. Benella race 9, 13 minutes off, Omni Walk 7:10, Firing Pin 5:10, 7:30 Network News, Go Quillo 9:60, Outback Angel 4:20, Aspiring Boy $10. Ginger Spice at 18, Kestrel Bells 7.90, 14 Morning Symphony and Raball 58. We're going to take a break now. When we return, we'll take you to Walcha for race 7. Welcome back to Sky Racing. The top 6 in betting for race 7 at Walcha: Robina Woods $4.60, True Healer $6, $6.60 Arctic Will, Alloy at $7, Heir to a Fortune $7.30, Kailangi $11. And if you've just tuned in, the winner of the Hawkesbury Guineas this afternoon, De Valmont for Tony Wildman and Terry Jones. And this is the trophy that they'll soon be collecting. Absolutely elated, the connections there. One of them holding Terry Jones in his arms, and it's a big buzz for Terry, who's somewhat of a battling jockey out there at Warwick Farm. He does a lot of riding, track work and race riding for Tony Wildman, and today he's been rewarded for that hard work. Another look at Walcha as they head round to the barriers. Robina Woods in an open market is the favourite at $4.40. Alloy into $5.90, True Healer $6.60, $6.70 Arctic Wheel, Heir to a Fortune $7.30 and Kailangi $11. Looks like they're going to run a bit late there at Walcha, so we'll use this opportunity to again look at the betting for race 9 at Benella, which is due in 10. Omni Walk number 1, Vaurana for Michael Rodd, who claims 1.5 kilos. Vaurana 100, Hale Rocket 87, Larkham Lad 87 and Ivory Road rates with 83. Vaurana at $2.90, Ivory Road 10, 7 even Hale Rocket, Karu Queen 380, 18 Earnest Hope, Chester Bay 36, Pumpy at 12, 15 Naziro, PhD 56 and Larkham Lad there a $10 chance. They're at the barriers for the Walcha Cup, which is now a minute past start time, and Robina Woods continues to dominate the betting at $4.10. Robina Woods with Greg Ryan aboard this afternoon. He's been riding most of the favourites today, as has Keith Swan trained most of the horses that have started favourite today there at Walcha. They've both entered a big team of runners, and last start Robina Woods was second placed at Glen Innes in an open handicap there over 1,400 metres behind Alloy. Alloy, the second favourite here, number 8 at $5.30. There was about a length and a half in it when these two horses battled it out last start. True Healer there is pretty steady in the market at $6.90. Arctic Will $7.60, Heir to a Fortune at $8.30 and Kailangi $10. The Walcha Cup, it's about to get underway. Here's Kim Stewart.
Yeah, it appears as though there's only the one in at the moment. Just having a look on the closed circuit. So we've got an Albion Park dog race, which will probably get underway before we start here. I'll take a little while to move in here, and we should be able to squeeze the Albion Park race on. Yes, they're being boxed at Albion Park. They're behind the boxes at Albion Park.
All right, Walcha. A big delay for the Walcha Cup. as they await Albion Park to get underway. So what we'll do is look ahead to the next race. We'll be broadcasting on Sky, and that's the 9th at Benalla, the Tui's new handicap, a Class 2 over 1,400 metres. Omni Walk at 9:10, 3:30 Firing Pin, Network News 7:90, 9:60 Go Quillo, 4:80 Outback Angel, Aspiring Boy at 13. 21 Ginger Spice, Kestrel Bell at 8 even, 16 Morning Symphony and Rebel, 67. As you can see, they are on their way to the barriers for the 9th at Benalla. Kilcoy, another check of those in the market for the 7th there. Varana 260, Hale Rocket 750, Karu Queen at $4.10. They're operating on Walcha time, that's for sure. They're at Walcha today. We're around 4 to 5 minutes past start time for the feature event. Let's try heading back to the track where Kim Stewart is standing by.
All right, they're across the line at Albion Park, and we have a few to move in here, do we? Only 2 to move in here at Walcha. Right, we've only got the 2 to move in here. And they'll be set to go in the Cup for the year 2001. Right, now they start over behind these big trees. And as soon as we get the signal, we'll be able to say they're off and racing. It would appear there's only 1 to move in now. And they'll be set to go very shortly. All right. There's just a bit of communication going on between the starter and the stipendiary steward, Mr. Jeff Housefield, here today. Right, they're set. They're all in. Ready to go in the Cup. And they're off, and they'll be coming into view very shortly. And this big field does thunder into view, and the leader on appearing is Pa Rodney over near the inside. He leads the Cup field early. Away smartly too is Speedy Punter up around the outside, travelling to second from Heir to a Fortune, then Drafter. Back then there's a bunch of them on the inside. It's Heladon, followed further out on the track then by Arctic Will, getting into a good spot but a bit wide. It's been trailed up by a Steel Switch even wider, and so too is Kai Lange. Star Phoenix is settling back midfield. Alloy can't get in. He's around the outside of Southern Lass, and now Heladon, who's dropping back. Well back in the affair. Then came Rabina Woods back there with Paper Lace, and True Healer is next to last. They run along the back, short of 800 metres left to go, and Kai Lange and Speedy Punter share the lead. Now it's Drafter up there too. He's going up in after the lead, Drafter and also Speedy Punter. They've got away about 2 lengths and Heir to a Fortune. Under the whip then is Pa Rodney, followed further back then by Arctic Will. Kai Lange and Steel Switch have been off the track from the outset, and they're getting a bit of a go on also. Back on the inside then is Star Phoenix, and Southern Lass is there in that bunch, followed further back then by Alloy. Alloy's locked up, nowhere to go, followed further afield then by Rabina Woods and True Healer. They come down and swing into the straight, and Heir to a Fortune has been driven to the lead. Heir to the Fortune leads the Cup field at the top of the straight by 2. Speedy Punter is there. Star Phoenix is out of the track and out of the pack and chasing. It's Heir to a Fortune. Star Phoenix on the outside, and coming home quickly is Alloy. Rabina Woods. Star Phoenix scores. Star Phoenix has beaten all Rabina Woods or Alloy. Up there too is Heir to a Fortune, followed further afield then by at the head of the others True Healer, who ran on. Steel Switch was next, followed further afield then by Speedy Punter, Pa Rodney, Drafter, Paper Lace, well back Kai Lange, Arctic Will, and back here or Southern Lass, and last of all was Heladon. Star Phoenix is the winner, ridden by Barry Courtney. Star Phoenix will be first. Number 14. CAB's put up number 1 Arctic Will. Wish it was, but it's not. It's number 14 Star Phoenix will be first. Second will go to
4, 8 and 6.
4, 8 and 6 are all in a photo. 4, 8 and 6 all in a photo. Maybe Rabina Woods. No, it's on the outside. No, the judge tells me not. Anyway, we know that the winner is number 14 Star Phoenix, the 6-year-old chestnut gelding by Delphinus from Impressive Dancer, raced by Mrs. R.A. and D.E. Swan, and R.G. and Mrs. E. Presidi. Stanley Johnson of Tamworth the trainer, and Barry Courtney is the trainer. An upset in the Cup. Star Phoenix will be first. A developed print for the minors. A developed print for the minors, and it's going to be very, very close between Heir to a Fortune, Rabina Woods, and Alloy. That was the other one in the photo. We're still getting over the shock of the winner. $41.10 he's got to pay on the tote. $41.10 Star Phoenix on the tote. And we're still standing by for the result of the developed print for the photo for the second, third and fourth placings.
All right, some problems there at Walcha. We'll leave it there for the moment and wait for official word on the placings for the Walcha Cup. Race 9 Benalla coming up shortly. Omni Walk at 9:50, Firing Pin into 3:20, Network News 7:60, Go Quillo at 9:30, 4:70 Outback Angel. And $7 for Kestrel Bell. They're the top few in betting. And shortly we'll be hearing from Terry Jones, the winning rider of the Hawkesbury Guineas this afternoon. He'll be talking with Wayne Harris. We look forward to hearing his thoughts on De Valmont and finding out just how he's got this horse right. Kilcoy race 6 official dividends. Moringa Blue 9:30 280, Trojan War 190, Holding Pattern 180, Quinella 31.90, Trifecta 318.